Hello everyone and welcome to my channel where I talk about the best movies on Netflix. In this episode, I want to show you the best vampire shows that you can find on the platform. So if this is exactly what you've been looking for, make sure to hit the like button and let's get started. The first place on my list of the best vampire shows that you can find on Netflix right now is taken by The Originals. This show tells us a story set in the Vampire Diaries universe where the original vampire family returns to the city they helped to build that is now under control of the sinister vampire named Marcel. This is very incredible and interesting vampire show on Netflix and probably the best one on this list. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out. The second show I wanted to share with you today is the Vampire Diaries. This is like the most known vampire show, not just on Netflix but of all times, and there is a big chance that you have already seen it because you probably come here just after watching this show. But if you haven't, this show tells us a story about a young girl called Elena who, after the tragic death of her parents, comes back to school, and on the first day she falls in love with a guy called Stefan, and so they start kind of falling in love with each other. But the problem with Stefan is that he is a vampire and Yelena doesn't even know about that. Also, everything starts going even worse when the brother of Stefan, another vampire, comes to the city and threatens to cause some problems. So this is really interesting vampire movie and like the best vampire show that you can find on Netflix. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. The next show on my list of the best vampire shows that you can find on Netflix right now is Supernatural. This show tells us a story about two brothers who follow the footsteps of their father as hunters, and they fight different demonic creatures, vampires, and other types of monsters. Even though this show isn't precisely about vampires, it also includes episodes about vampires, and you will enjoy watching it. Moreover, it's not only about vampires and monsters, and if you like fights with monsters, you will like this show for sure. The fourth place on my list of the best vampire shows that you can find on Netflix right now is taken by Penny Dreadful. This is a psychological thriller that weaves together classic origin horror stories about Dracula, Dorian Gray, Dr. Frankenstein, and other fictional characters from classic literature into a new adult drama. So if you're looking for a vampire show that is set in the past, this show is a perfect option for you. And last place on my list of the best vampire shows that you can find on Netflix right now is taken by Hemlock Grove. This series is set in a small fictional town in Pennsylvania where two suspects in a young girl's murder set out to find the killer themselves. So if you're looking for a mystery show with vampires, this is the perfect option for you. And that's all of the best vampire shows on Netflix I wanted to share with you today. If you enjoyed watching my video and it brought some value to you, make sure to hit the like button and let me know in the comment section below which show have you chosen to watch. Also, if you know any other great vampire shows on Netflix that I haven't mentioned on this list, don't forget to leave your contribution in the comments section below, because this way you will make my video even more useful by bringing out not just 5 but even 6, 7 or maybe even 8 amazing vampire shows available on Netflix. Lastly, if you always get bored and don't know what to watch next on Netflix, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I release new videos almost every day and you will never get bored and will never ask yourself question what to watch next on Netflix. So don't forget to subscribe and have a great day. Goodbye.